Right, good morning ladies and gentlemen, and we are back once again in the city that needs no introduction, right here at Newcastle City Centre. We're actually in the middle of Haymarket right now, because if you want to take a look. Somebody made the suggestion that I should invest in a gimbal and stuff like that, so what I'm actually doing is using a makeshift one made out of this iPods, my iPhone stand. Basically, you just screw off the top and then you screw the camera back into place. It's not perfect, but for now it's a good viable alternative. Kind of looks like, almost like holding an ice cream cone. Now, the reason we're here today, ladies and gentlemen, is because for those familiar, when I was doing my litter picking back in Ponteland, I decided, you know what, because of this video I made yesterday, we're going to go into Newcastle. And we're going to spend as much time trying to pick up litter specifically on Nortumberland Street. Now, before we get into that, and believe you me, there is a lot to do. When I had to because I got the bus in, and when you go past Kenton Bar and Cowgate, and forgive me if it sounds like that this might be a bit of a controversial thing to say, because, well, no, it isn't. So let's just get on with it. There's a lot of flag wavers around Kenton Bar and Cowgate, and honestly, even over the last couple of days, the amount of rubbish, garbage, crap all over the place. How can anybody even stand to wave a flag or claim to be patriotic and British when that's happening right outside your door? I know, call me old-fashioned, ladies and gentlemen, but there's very little patriotism about just waving a flag or just saying you are British and therefore expecting to be made do. So, as I've tried to demonstrate, and hopefully the next number of videos over the next year will demonstrate, actually there's a little bit more to it than just waving a flag. It's actually doing stuff for the benefit of your own country. And believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot that can be done at very little cost. But with that being said, let's get to the task at hand, shall we? Okay, so there we go. You join me about an hour and a half later. We are now at the bottom of Nortumberland Street, and whilst of course there were honestly the amount of just cigarette ends I had to pick up throughout this whole adventure has been nothing short of shockingly extreme. And first of all, well, oops. Whilst we've got this time here, this is the sub-produce of our today's findings, and here is exactly where it's going. So, sweet. Right there. Right, so whilst we also have this opportunity, let me just explain to you for the benefits of the viewers at home just what I've encountered on today's little adventure. You remember how I said yesterday and about the mixed reception I received whilst I was at in Ponteland, about how people would give me dirty looks, people would come up to me. Honestly, the reception just on Northumberland Street alone, it has been even more mixed. From people snarling, people blowing smoke in my face, people literally dropping stuff in front of me and then laughing and then walking off fast and stuff like that. And there was a bin right next to them as well. With that being said, it's not been all doom and gloom, because I did manage to get talking to quite a lot of people who actually said that it was a tremendous service that I was doing, and how you don't get any litter pickers even knocking around Newcastle as far as Great Park nowadays. So, in fairness, it's actually been it's been an interesting expedition. So, Northumberland Street really was what I was just going to try and do, really, because trying to cut across Eldon Square is it's a long haul anyway, and I think I've there's definitely going to be more to come, because For what they're worth, and let me just cut off to what I was trying to say before. You know how I had to get the bus from like Pontyland through like Kenton Bar and Cowgate, and honestly, once you see the amount of garbage that's just littering the streets, you begin to take a look at all this in a very, very different light. And when I say different light, you look at people who are waving flags and stuff like that with an increasing level of more skepticism than ever. Because genuinely, for the price of one of those A1 flags, you can buy one of these and about 10 huge bin bags for your trouble. But as I said before, I think at this point of my life there are, in my opinion, only two types of people. Those who can't or won't versus those who can and do. So with all that being said and done, I hope there's something to be taken away from this, and I will see all of you guys again next time. Thank you.